Hello everyone, this is Rugio Duelist back with another video. I will be doing yet another deck profile of my Floowandereeze deck. Not much has changed since last time. This time I went to, I believe, Las Vegas, and I actually did top 2 / actually won the whole thing, surprisingly. List of the decks I will mention. I believe it was 4 rounds. I went up against Traptrix Dragoon, Numeron Dragoon, Dragon Link, and in the final match was indeed, which was indeed my toughest match to beat, was Sky Striker. So let's get on to it. Again, not much has changed, but still, a couple of things. I think I really like this build. I can say right now, as of this moment, this is like the definitive build. So let's get right into it and start with the profile, shall we? Let's go on to the main deck first, then the side, and then the extra, or vice versa. All right, we start up with, like in previous deck lists, so 3 copies of the Godbirds, aka Floowandereeze and M-Pen, Rise of the Mega Monarch, and Mist Valley Apex Avion. 3 copies of Floowandereeze and Rabina. Will not go too much into details on these cards since I've already done so plenty of times. 3 copies of Eaglin, like standard Floowandereeze deck, standard Floowandereeze lineup. 2 copies of Street. Again, not much has changed. We'll go into the slight changes soon. 1 copy of Toucan. 1 copy of the Barrier Statue of Stormwinds. Again, this is just like the usual combo lock with Floowandereeze. And 3 copies of Dimension Shifter, aka D Shifter. This card is like golden. You open it, opening hand. It's like it's like an auto winner, like an auto stunt move for most decks right now. We play 3 copies of Floowandereeze and the Magnificent Man, aka the Field Spell. 1 copy of the Continuous Spell, which is Floowandereeze and the Unexplored Winds. 1 copy of Terraforming, get that field spell going. This will most likely be replaced with the new Floowandereeze Quick Play spell card once it comes out, which I believe will be in 2 weeks. And we play 3 copies of Pot of Duality, 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity, 3 copies of Book of Moon, to evade those hand traps, aka Infinite Impermanence and Effect Veiler, and anything else that tries to target to negate, or anything else that tries to target to negate. 2 copies of Jack in the Hand. Cannot stress enough, this card is very, 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 very good. But again, just once we get the quick play spell, I'll either cut this off completely or just leave it at 1. But 2, it works out wonderfully right now in this build. 1 copy of Called by the Grave. No, it's at 1, but like, you want to see it. It's good for to banish cards like DPE and other annoying cards. The Shoot Up for Sword Soul, for example. Didn't want to use it for a long time, but I come to the conclusion that's like, you need it. You really need this card to get to maybe dodge an Ash, Lancia, Droll, and plenty of other hand traps in the game. 1 copy of the Floowandereeze in the Dreaming Town, which is the trap card. 1 is all you need. There are a few people that run 2, but I prefer 1 at the moment. Might change things up a bit in the future, and this is like the new tech I'm trying. I main deck 3 copies of Solemn Strike. Why this over Solemn Judgment? Well, this is good going first and second. That's why. Against Sword Soul, they try to do combo or resolve their effects during their turn. If you're going second and you set like 1 or 2 of these, may not be able to break completely their board, but still, very great. I would say it's better this card than Solemn Judgment. And finally, in the main deck, triple evenly match to break boards. Now let's go to the extra deck real quick. I play 1 Zeus, 1 Downer Magician, 1 Assemble Nightingale, 1 Recital Starling, 1 Ensemble Robin, 2 Linkaribos, 1 Secure Gardena, 1 Topologic Trisbana, 1 Wind Pegasus Agnister, 2 Elder Entity Entis, and 3 Higinagachi Fucho. Rounding up the extra deck, most of the, Most of these cards rarely come up, but again, they're just there to like do stuff if you can go into your Floowandereeze. And for the side deck, we have play 3 copies of Harpy's Featherstorm. You know, not let your opponent play, aka not let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh. This is a new tech, so 2 copies of Icarus Attack. This is like I haven't really tested. I tried testing this out. This has not come up yet, but once it comes out, I'm side decking 2, testing it out. I may or may not keep this or remove this, but again, it's good for like removing popping cards, like breaking the opponent's combo. And that's 5. 2 Cosmic Cyclone for control decks and back row decks. The 1 Red Reboot. The 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. The 1 Raigeki. I saw the ban list recently, and this card is back to 3, so I may side deck 3 of this card or not. Maybe take this card out completely, depending on how the format warps. 2 copies of Book of Eclipse. White. I believe I used to main deck this card. I put it in the side deck as it's good for breaking boards. Why 2 instead of 3? Again, I believe I mentioned last time that playing 3 of this alongside with Book of Moon, it's more breaky, so I honestly think that 2 is more than enough. And finally, 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More to break boards, rounding up our side deck. And that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be doing another deck profile, but not with Floowandereeze. I think I've done one too many Floowandereeze deck profiles, but honest to God truth, this I won with this deck. Literally came first place, top 2. There was another undefeated player, but there were no top cuts, no top 4s or top 8. So again, it's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoy this, and play if you can.